Let's get it.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. With me again in Transport TV. I'm your host for today, Zuria D. So, as usual, in this 10 minutes episode, today we will be interviewing our special guest that has been involved in a trip called Journey to the South. Today, they will share their experience and give feedbacks regarding this trip. Whether this short trip package is suitable to be sold to the students by School of Tourism, Hospitality and Environmental Management STEM. So first of all, we have Miss Nurul Amira, one of the students who joined this trip. So Miss Amira, in your opinion, as a tourism student, what is the roles of transport industry?
Thank you, Ms. Zuria. As a whole, transportation is used to commute people from one place to another place. But specifically for this week, we use bus to transport us from UUM to the attractions that are Penang Hill, Lake Garden Taiping, and North Hill Hot Spring and Spa. While tram is used to transport us from the starting point to the gate. And without tram, we have to hiking to the gate.
Oh, I see. So what are the advantages and disadvantages that you observe from this trip?
As what I have experienced, the bus is comfortable and it is suitable to transport 80 participants. If we use car or minivan, it will be cost a lot. And as for the tram, since it is still new, it is appropriate and safe for us to use it. As for the disadvantage, when we use the bus, it is a bit time consuming since we have to wait others together and only then we can depart. So if one person late, we have to wait and it will affect the time allocations directly. But as for that, I think that we have certain mechanisms that can be used to manage the time well. Apart from that, the parking space for the bus is further away from the attractions. For example, at Penang Hill, the bus have to park far away and the participants have to walk quite a distance. And however, I understand that it is happen to avoid the congestions at the area. And at Lake Garden Taiping, it is difficult for the bus to park at the roadside for us to take pictures.
Thank you, Miss Nurul Amira. And next, we have representative from Moon Travel and Company, Miss Munira. So, Miss Munira, paying only 100 ringgit, do you think that the selection of attractions is rational or a burden to the students?
Thank you, Ms. Zuria. It is a rational destination for the student. There are three different places in this trip: Penang Hill, Lake Garden, and the Lost World of Tambun. It is an all-inclusive package, so the student will experience these three different places with only paying 100 ringgit.
So at the Penang Hill, the student can take picture of magnificent Penang from the higher peak. Then at the Lake Garden, the student will having their lunch, which is Biryani Capital Rice, and then they can snap a picture of beautiful Lake Garden as their background.
Lastly, by paying only 24 ringgit for the hot spring, the student can enjoy themselves from 6 p.m. until 11 p.m. burning their fats. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Munira. And viewers, just now we have heard opinions from one of the students who joined this trip. So with us too today, another student who joined this trip, Miss Saida. So Miss Saida, do you satisfied with the food and beverages that included in this package?
Thank you, Ms. Zuria. For the overall, we satisfied with food and beverage that provided for us, which is three times, yeah, the breakfast, lunch, and also the dinner. The time for breakfast is very suitable at 7:30 a.m. During that time, we eat nasi lemak. As this trip is quite a long journey and we need more energy. And the lunch will be eaten late afternoon. And for the dinner, we have choice. Either want to eat chicken chop or also fried chicken.
How about the price and the time management of the food and beverage?
Okay. For the price as a student, of course, is a very affordable and also cheaper. For example, is during the lunchtime, we eat biryani capitan, only cost 11 ringgit. So the time management, from what we observe, for the breakfast and also the dinner, the time is well managed. But the lunch is quite late, especially for those who have gastric. The standard time is supposed to be at 12:30 p.m.
So thank you, Saida. And now let's hear from the lecturer who proposed this short trip package. So Miss Anis Nadia, what do you think about the time allocated that has been spent during the trip?
Thank you, Miss Zuria. Okay, I think the time allocated for each attraction is really suitable.
This is because all of the participants have sufficient time to enjoy themselves at the selected attractions. Okay, now, what kind or types of mechanism that can be adapted to ensure the time management well managed? Okay, there are three mechanisms that can be adapted for better future time management plan. The first one is all the participant watches can be set at the same time. Secondly, 5 to 10 minute emergency time will be allocated. For example, if the bus scheduled to depart at 4:30 p.m., then all the participants must gather at 4:20 p.m. And lastly, there will be announcement on itineraries details for each attraction on the bus. Okay, now thank you, Miss Anis Nur Nadia. And now, our last guest for today, the Student Representative Council of STEM, Miss Nur Afika, to voice out her view on SWOT analysis for this trip.
Okay, thank you, Miss Zuriam. Well, I can say overall the trip was very satisfying as it cost very low, which was 100 ringgit per pax. The entrance fees for both Penang Hill and also Lost World of Tambun was very worth it and also affordable, especially when we make use of our students' card and also ID card.
Pertaining to the selections of attractions and activities, it is actually wonderful that we managed to go to many destinations in a day. I bet that many people will be amazed and wonder how we could actually complete to go to many destinations in just one day. Other than that, I think that the number of participants are actually ideal for this trip, and the number should be maintained because more people will make it harder to be handled.
To add in, the time allocation was also suitable for all the destinations.
In terms of fitnesses, firstly, the time management. This is happen when the students, the participants entering the bus to go to any destinations, especially to taking their time to take photos. Secondly, we can't fulfill everyone's needs and wants, such as their foods, attractions, services, and also others. Other than that, in terms of the opportunities, firstly, this package could actually attract UUM students because of the affordable price. Secondly, they can also view the beautiful sceneries and new sceneries outside. This trip is also very significant to Bachelor of Tourism Management students in UUM in terms of arranging itineraries and also dealing with related stakeholders. And we could actually show people outside that what tourism industry actually do and the implementation needed in this trip. Okay, in terms of the threat, this actually can be seen at Lost World of Tambun, whereby quite many sections were closed, and I think this actually reduced the options for the participants to do the activities. That's all from me.
So thank you, Miss Nur Afika. So from this interview, I can conclude that this short trip package can be sold to the UM students by STEM as the price, selection of attraction, transportations, and food and beverages is affordable for students to purchase. Well, viewers, today's episode has come to an end. Thank you to our guests for coming to the show today. Till we meet again in Transport TV. Assalamualaikum and bye-bye.
Let's get it.